Hi, I'm Blythe Metz. I'm teaching you quick and easy, tasty recipes to help you feel great, look great, and live great right now. All right, so for those of you that have been following this show since Blythe Raw Live, you know I love me some raw chocolates, right? And I've made them in a myriad of different fashions. We've used the Vitamix, we've used the Breville Sous Chef, we've even used the NutriBullet for chocolates, but my chocolatiering has evolved a little bit because I like to make things as easy as possible, right? So check this out. We melted cacao butter. It's so aromatic. It smells so good. This is what cacao butter is. It's literally just pressed from the cacao bean. This is a cacao bean. Kind of looks like an almond, right? And it comes from like these really big pods that has this beautiful white fleshy fruit inside. And you get these cacao beans and they press these beans and it turns into the cacao butter. I love it and it smells so good. So I melted this in my dehydrator. It took about 2 hours on 100 degrees. So this is going to be raw. However, if you don't have a dehydrator or you don't want to take that long to melt your cacao butter, do not melt it in the microwave. Melt it in a glass dish like this, sitting on top of a pot of boiling water. It doesn't really even have to be boiling, just of hot water. It'll melt it just fine in about 5 minutes, okay? That way you just can't control the heat, but it's okay. It's going to be healthy, whether it's like truly raw or not. Okay, so check out how easy breezy this is. We take the raw cacao powder from Essential Living Foods. You guys know I love to get my chocolate stuff from Essential Living Foods because it truly is verified raw. And you know, this recipe is only as good as its ingredients. So I want to make the ingredients absolutely as healthful as possible. So I'm using about 1.5 cups of cacao butter to about 1 cup of cacao powder, raw organic. And then I'm using the retail packaging just so you guys can see how to do this. This is an organic maple syrup. And I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup of that. I'm literally just going to mix it in like this. Okay? Like literally, this is all I'm doing. So what's the benefit of this? I don't have to clean chocolate-covered blender, right? Or food processor. It's like one less thing to clean. So, and it's also nice because if you're doing this over the double broiler and you've got your cacao butter nicely melted, then you can just sort of whisk in your cacao powder right there at the stove with your syrup. And it really makes it so easy. It's so easy. And let me tell you guys, these are crowd pleasers. These are absolutely crowd pleasers. This makes an amazing base, which you can dip mangoes in and then cover them in hemp seeds, of course, raw organic hemp seeds. You can pour them in molds and make hearts or stars. I put goji berries in the mold too, so you can get a little superfood kick with the goji berries. Now, I want to really give this chocolate a therapeutic medicinal kick. So I'm gonna add this stellar Chinese herb called He Shou Wu, okay? This is a longevity herb. It promotes sexuality and fertility. It promotes darkening of the hair. It promotes, just keeping your hair color. Energy, longevity in so many different aspects. So I'm going to go ahead and put, for this full batch, I'm going to put like 7 of these little scoopers in here because I really want this chocolate to have a therapeutic a benefit to it. Okay, was that 7? Were you counting? I think it was about 7. Really, you can't have too much He Shou Wu, really. And it actually tastes really good. I put the granules right on my, right in my mouth and it dissolves. And this He Shou Wu, okay, this is from a company called Immortal Herbs. You can find them on immortalherbs.com. This is pure He Shou Wu. I have not seen another He Shou Wu in the marketplace that's 100% pure. They usually have a filler in them. Even the ones that you think are so great, they have a filler. So I just mixed the He Shou Wu in the chocolate. And then, like I said, you can dip dried mango, you can put them in molds, or we're gonna do, like I did here, with, I'm just making like a fudge, right? I line a glass dish with wax paper. Here, I'll show you what I do, and then I'll show you the end result. So I line a dish with wax paper, so it's really easy to cut or break up afterwards. Just lifts right out of the pot. Oh, you know what, let's do it. Let's put some goji berries in there for fun too, so you can just see how I do it, okay? You can add hemp seeds, walnuts, raisins, anything you like just to give it a little crunch or a little color in this case. We're leading up to Valentine's Day here, so I add a little red for a little color. Then we easy breezy, just pour our chocolate into the bowl. Like that, like so. It's absolutely gorgeous. It smells so good too. You really smell that cacao butter. And then you know what I do, you guys? You know I put this all over my face. You know I do it. I put it all over my face. The chocolate is high in vitamin C, super high in vitamin A, so super high in minerals. They just feed the skin, and that cacao butter is totally moisturizing. So what's left? Use for a chocolate mask, okay? Leave it on for like 10-15 minutes and then wash it off with warm water. Okay. As I lick my fingers, let me show you guys what it comes out like, okay? So you can literally just lift it off this, and you get like this brick of chocolate, right? And you can cut it. If you're my husband, you cut it perfectly in these like perfect squares, right? And if you're me, you just break it up like cacao brittle, right? And it's like gorgeous, and it's so good, and it's such a crowd pleaser. Everyone's like, oh my God, it's so good. So, I mean, you could make something like this by melting chocolate chips. You could. It's really easy. But this is medicine because there's no white sugar in this. The sweet that we do use, the maple syrup, is super high in minerals and less processed, a lot less processed than white sugar. These pieces are way too big, by the way. So that's what we do. I love cacao brittle. So enjoy this, you guys. You know, if you have any questions, there's a lot more desserts on our Culinary Healing Home Study course. There's a whole DVD of quick and easy 5-minute desserts like that. So check out Culinary Healing on BlytheNaturalLiving.com. And until we meet again, feel good, my friends, and good food really does help. Au revoir. Yum. That's the goods right there. Hope you liked that video. Please subscribe to my channel. And for more healthy, happy lifestyle living, go to BlytheNaturalLiving.com. See you there.